Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So today is Tuesday and that means it's once again Tag Tuesday. I do a tag on my channel every single Tuesday. Today's tag is going to be the Halloween tag. I have decided the month of October I'm going to have all fall or Halloween related tags. So this one I was tagged by the lovely lady at Mrs. Fayad. So sorry if I am pronouncing your name wrong. 1979. Yeah, 1979. I'll put her channel link down below for you to check that out. And yeah, this has 12 questions, so let's get started. Number 1, favorite Halloween movie. I have answered this one before. I have a hard time picking just one Halloween movie or horror movie because that is my favorite genre of movies. I predominantly watch horror movies all the time. I would have to say Motel Hell ranks really, really high up there as my favorite horror movie. If pressed, that is probably the one that I will always say. I love vampire movies, so Lost Boys is really big. There is a movie called The Hamiltons that I really like. I want to see, that actually has a second movie called The Thompsons that I have not seen. I really want to see that one. And if you actually want the Halloween franchise, probably the first one was the best in my opinion. Number 2, what age did you stop trick-or-treating? Well, probably around 13. I think that's kind of when I stopped, and then I would just either go to friends' houses and have like little Halloween parties or actually throw one myself. Number 3, favorite Halloween costume you have worn. Okay, so I would say predominantly all through my life, I have generally been a vampire. But one year I decided that I was going to be Frankenstein's bride, I believe it's called. I actually wore my wedding dress, which I was divorced, so I really didn't care if it got messed up. And teased my hair up really big, wore some crazy makeup, kind of had blood dripping down. And it was really fun. It was hot because my dress was like really hot and heavy, but it was really fun. Number 4, what are you going to be this year? At this point when I'm doing this tag, have not decided what I'm going to be. I plan on going and looking for costumes. I just haven't been yet. Number 5, do you like going to haunted attractions? Yes and no. The reason being is that I do enjoy going and I love like the thrill of being scared, but then the thought of actually like going and being touched. There are a couple here that they can touch you and you actually have to acknowledge that they can touch you, but you cannot punch them. And there are some that they're not allowed to touch you, but they can get really close. I kind of prefer those, like having someone that I don't know touching me. You may get punched, let me just put it, and then I'd get thrown out. 6, vampires or werewolves? I would say vampires all the way. I think there's something romantic about vampires, not like the sexy, well, I mean, I guess they have become kind of sexy vampires now, but just the fact of like living forever, always looking young, that's kind of romantic to me. So yeah, I wouldn't mind being a vampire at all. Number 7, favorite Halloween candy. Anything chocolate. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. I like it all, except Three Musketeers or Milky Way. I don't like the like nougaty, fluffy stuff that's inside of those. It just bugs me. It kind of makes me nauseous. Number 8, do you decorate your house? Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just depends. I like to decorate my house, but we kind of go all out for Christmas. It just depends on like how busy we are. Like this year we're kind of planning on moving hopefully before Halloween, so I have not decorated my house this year. Number 9, least favorite costume. I'm not quite sure if that means least favorite costume ever or least favorite costume that I have ever worn. Not really sure what my least favorite costume that I've worn would be. Yeah, I don't really have one. Maybe just like if I didn't dress up one year, or if I just wore like a ghost, like a, you know, a pillowcase over my head, like with eyeballs cut out, that would be kind of cheesy. So that, I don't know. I'm not even sure if I've ever did that, but I know like when I was a little kid, for whatever reason, and this is probably like completely politically incorrect now, but I think to like save money, my mom would always suggest me dressing up as a hobo, and I would wear my grandfather's like old clothes. Like she would like put me in a shirt and like a suit jacket of his and a hat, and then she would buy me like a fake cigar, and like she would put like whiskers on me and stuff, which probably calling it a hobo now is probably completely politically incorrect, but I was a kid and this was like the 70s. But I really didn't like that all that terribly much. I wanted to be a witch or a vampire. Number 10, have you ever repeated a costume, and what was it? I think I've said this like 85 times probably in this video, but I was a vampire predominantly all through my growing up years. I remember several times that I wasn't. I know that I was E.T. one year. I was a hobo probably a couple years, so I did repeat that. And I think I was a werewolf one year. But predominantly I was some form of vampire. I have been like Dracula and dressed up like a guy. I have been, I've had like a costume, like one of those plastic costumes that was a full body and then a mask, and for whatever reason, like my skin was green, but I was still a vampire. And then I've had where I've just had like black clothes and done vampire makeup. Number 11, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. Very much so. Number 12, scariest Halloween memory or moment? I don't really know that I've had like a scary Halloween moment. I would say the scariest moment that I've had ever is I was at one of my best friend Melissa's house. She lived directly across the road from us, and we always kind of thought like my house was haunted, her house was haunted. It was just like Hauntedville, okay? And it was me and her 3 younger brothers. We were sitting in her kitchen. Her doors kept like opening and shutting by themselves. So we shut all the doors and thought we'd be cute and ask questions of the ghost or whatever that was in her house. Now, the way her house was set up, it was like a little hallway here. Like here's her kitchen, here's the hallway. Directly from the kitchen to the hallway, there is a bathroom door here, her bedroom door here, and her parents' bedroom door like on this side of the hallway. Her parents' bedroom door is locked, okay? So we shut the bathroom door and her bedroom door. Her bedroom door is easily kind of blown open by like wind if you open the front door or whatever, so that's not that big of a deal. But one of the questions that we asked the ghost or whatever that was in her house was, if anyone is here, please open the parents' bedroom door. And what should happen, but the parents' bedroom door flies open. We ran our little happy selves out of the house, across the road to my house because my grandmother was at home. And that was probably the scariest time I've ever had. It was freaky, and one of the reasons I believe in ghosts. So I hope you enjoyed this tag video. I'll put some people down below that I tag, and please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye!